How to sign up to ChatGPT. ChatGPT sign up tutorial. Welcome to ChatGPT's sign up tutorial. ChatGPT is an AI language model that you can use to have a conversation with on various topics. Signing up is easy and free, and it only takes a few minutes to create an account. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the sign up process step by step so you can get started chatting with ChatGPT right away. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have your own ChatGPT account and be ready to start chatting. So, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is go to openai.com. As you can see right now, this is where we are located. We are currently looking at the blog page that is specifically for ChatGPT. As you can see here, we have an information about ChatGPT. It is a trained model which can interact in a conversational way. The dialogue format makes it possible for ChatGPT to answer follow-up questions, admit its mistakes, challenge incorrect premises, and reject inappropriate requests. We can also see samples over here if you are curious on how ChatGPT would work. The first example is that you would be able to ask ChatGPT to fix code or generate code for you. So this will be a very helpful tool for programmers, either front-end developers or back-end developers. Another example is ChatGPT refusing to answer a question that is about illegal activities or illegal information. There's also another page over here where you would be able to ask ChatGPT math questions because it is also able to solve math equations or math questions and provide an explanation how it was able to get that answer. Another example here is asking ChatGPT to provide an introduction or a phrase or a paragraph. This basically means that you can ask ChatGPT to help you create emails, blogs, or even essays for school. If you're curious on how ChatGPT works, you could read on the methods part over here, where it's going to explain how ChatGPT operates and gathers its information and create an output. You can also read about limitations of ChatGPT over here and many more informations about ChatGPT in this page over here. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to scroll up once again and click on Try ChatGPT over here on the left side. And this will redirect us to this page over here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Sign Up. Now, over here, this is where we will be able to create an account. We could either type in our email address over here or click on Continue with Google or click on Continue with Microsoft account. If you already have an account, you can simply click on Login over here and you would be able to log in into your OpenAI account. Now over here, we're going to type in our email address, then click on Continue, and then you're going to have to enter a password for your account. Make sure that it is at least 8 characters. Now it's going to send us a verification email into our Gmail account. So we're going to open our Gmail. And now over here, this is the OpenAI verification email that is sent to us. We're simply going to click on Verify Email Address. And the next step is it's going to ask information about us. We're simply going to enter our name and our last name. And then we're going to enter our birthday over here. As you can see here, it's only going to use this data to verify your age, so don't be worried. So we're going to enter our birthday over here, just like that, and then click on Continue. The next step is you're going to have to verify your phone number. Now to change the code over here, you can simply click on this drop bar over here and you can select the specific country that you are in. And after inputting your phone number over here, you're going to click on Send Code, and it's going to send a code to your phone number that you are simply going to type in into OpenAI to fully finish creating your account. And that's the last step to creating an account. And after doing that, you would be able to log in into your account. And after signing up and then logging in, this is what you would be able to see. This is the home page, or literally how you would be able to interact with ChatGPT. As you can see here on the left side, this is my history. I've been using ChatGPT for a long time, and I've been asking for its help to create all sorts of stuff, like for example emails or essays, or for example I've asked ChatGPT to create codes with me, fix my errors, and even math problems like what we saw earlier in the samples over here. Now we can see examples of what ChatGPT can do. We could ask ChatGPT to explain quantum computing in simple terms, and then we could click on enter over here, and it's going to generate information that would explain quantum computing to us in a very simple term. Now you could click on stop generating over here to stop ChatGPT from generating, and we're going to ask ChatGPT what it can do. Actually, when brainstorming on how I would create this video, I was thinking, what can ChatGPT do? And then I thought, why not ask ChatGPT what it can do, and ChatGPT will present itself to us on how it can help us in different various information. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask, what can you do? Just like that. And as you can see, it's going to generate an answer for us. And the first answer it's going to provide us is, it is able to answer questions. It can answer questions on a wide range of topics from science and technology to history and literature. Although there is a limitation to what ChatGPT knows, I'm going to talk about that in a bit, but it can provide pretty accurate answers. It can also provide explanation. It can generate text, like I said earlier. It can create topics, essays, articles, and even poetry. You could also ask ChatGPT to translate a language to one language to another. There's also a summarization over here. It can summarize an entire text. You could simply copy, for example, a text from an article and then paste it into ChatGPT, and then you can ask ChatGPT to fix it up for you, just like that. And for example, we're going to try that right now. Actually, we're going to search for example, we're going to check out a PS5 article over here. We're going to click on a random page that we can see, and we're going to copy the specific, all of this text over here, Control C, and we're going to go back over here, and we're going to ask ChatGPT to summarize important points only, just like that. And then we're going to paste our article over here, just like that. And as you can see here, it's going to generate text that would summarize our text over here. Now we're going to wait for ChatGPT to produce all of this information, but for now we're going to continue with our list. It can also chat with us. It could engage in conversation with its users, answering their questions and chatting about various topics. It could also do predictions based on data or patterns that we provide ChatGPT. There's also personalizations where it can adapt to a user's preference and provide personal recommendations and responses. And people take advantage of the personalization over here. I have seen people in TikTok or in Reddit where they are able to completely modify ChatGPT's personality to assist them and produce outputs that are specified to what they want. There are a lot of prompts available in the internet nowadays that you could use to help ChatGPT produce even more effective prompts or outputs. And we're going to scroll down once again. As you can see, ChatGPT has summarized our text over here from this very long article into a one phrase over here. Now, there are a lot of uses for ChatGPT. A lot of other websites are using ChatGPT as an extension for their website, and because ChatGPT is very impressive, they love using its functionality. For example, in Google Docs over here, when I click on extensions over here, I have a ChatGPT extension for my Google Docs. I can simply click on start, and I would be able to use ChatGPT directly on my Google Docs over here. We could write a blog post using a keyword. We could create math quiz questions. We could write an introduction about a blog post. We're going to try this, and I'm going to, for example, say a topic of a blog, like I said earlier, PS5. We're going to try using that and then click on submit. And as you can see, ChatGPT has produced us a blog article about PS5. Now, there are a lot of extensions available for ChatGPT. If we go to Google Web Store, we can see that we have extensions for Google, ChatGPT for ChatGPT, and a lot more extensions over here. ChatGPT has a very wide capability to help us, and it can virtually help us with anything we would like it to help. But there is a limitation. Like I said earlier, it has a limitation. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, what is your limitation? As you can see here, it's going to provide us with information. The first limitation that it has is context. It heavily relies on context to provide accurate response. If the context is unclear or ambiguous, the response may be not relevant or not accurate. It can also produce a biased answer. There's also emotional intelligence over here, and it cannot provide appropriate responses to emotional situation. It can only also produce text-based prompts or topics. It is not capable of producing images or videos or original thought. There's also a knowledge cutoff over here. The data only goes up to a certain point of time. Now this knowledge cutoff is very important. What date is the latest data you have? As you can see, the latest knowledge ChatGPT has is only until September 21, which is 2 years behind. And there's also ChatGPT 4, but you would need to pay for ChatGPT 4. But I believe ChatGPT 4 is able to access the internet and has a more updated information, which would be able to help you much more. And that's it, guys. That's basically it. You can ask ChatGPT other things. You could ask math questions, you could ask coding questions, you could ask literally any question, and it will try its best to give you an answer that you would like. You could also correct ChatGPT if you think the answer is wrong, and it's going to try and take into account what you are saying. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.